A Hill County woman says her mother's funeral was a super spreader event.
Yeah, video from inside the funeral home where the service was held earlier this month shows people packed in, filling every pew. Delinda Cruz says she's one of the people who got sick and she struggles with basic tasks now at home. She says dozens more people at the funeral home got sick as well. Fox 4's David Sintendry live with her warning. David.
Heather and Steve, more than 40 people tested positive for COVID-19 after attending this funeral. One of them just got off a ventilator. The age groupings of these people who tested positive range from toddlers to senior citizens.
He will lead us to springs of living water, and God will wipe away every tear from our eyes. Let us pray.
A video from Marshall & Marshall's funeral home in Hillsboro, north of Waco, live streamed on its Facebook page Sunday, November 8th, appears to show more than 100 people packed into a funeral service. Now, more than 40 people who were inside have tested positive for COVID-19, according to family members.
Because of that, we definitely want other people to learn from what we didn't know was a mistake.
Delinda Cruz is the daughter of Nancy Kaditz, who had recently passed away. She says her mother was loved by so many people, which led to so many people showing up to the service. 2 days later, Cruz felt sick.
Well, I got chills on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday morning I ran a little bit of a fever.
Now she says at least 42 people who were at the service, including her siblings, are infected with the coronavirus. The age range of those who got sick, 3 to 90 years old.
It was frightening knowing that I could have been the one that gave my 90-year-old aunt COVID, or I could have been the one that gave the 3-year-old COVID, or I could have been the one that gave my cousin COVID that's fighting for his life.
Funeral homes are allowed to operate at 75% capacity. Marshall & Marshall funeral directors told Fox 4 Wednesday they were not going to respond to our questions. Hill County Judge Justin Lewis, however, tells Fox 4 he recommends people hold off on indoor funeral services and that he'll have a constructive conversation with the funeral directors.
Do your gathering outside.
Cruz says her family wants others to learn from its decisions. She says most people wore masks while inside the service, but you can see social distancing wasn't practiced. She sent us this photo to show how some took their masks off while outside to pose for family photos. She says at least 12 people in this photo tested positive. Now, with holidays approaching, when they'd normally be celebrating, they're just trying to get healthy.
This has been a real emotional toll. Today, I feel like I can't get much air. I'm exhausted, fatigued, and all of us have been sick, seriously sick.
Cruz says Texas's Department of State Health Services has reached out to a number of people who were at the service in an effort to perform contact tracing. We have reached out to the state to get some questions answered, but at this time we have not heard back.